Alright guys, so in this video, we're going to talk about landing pages and how you can actually create a two-step landing page process for your Shopify store and get over 6% conversion rate on a monthly basis. So if you're stuck between 1%, 2%, 3% conversion rate, you want to take your store to the next level, well, guess what? You need to educate your consumer a little bit more than you normally do, and you have to have a personalized experience around the products that you sell. So if you have competitors in the marketplace, which I'm pretty sure you do, you have a very similar store to just like your competitor, or maybe your competitor is beating you in every UX possible way. You need to watch this full video. I'll show you tips and tricks that we personally use in order to take our stores to the next level, build the best user experience, and at the end of the day, build your enterprise value. So let me actually share my screen. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Alright guys, so first thing first that you need to actually make sure is when it comes to the product, regardless of the industry, the education is the extremely important piece when it comes to e-commerce nowadays. Competition is cutthroat. You have to stand out from the rest of your competition. I reviewed a lot of technical products, gummies, supplements, coffee, different categories, but they all have one thing in common, and that is building a very, very personalized experience. Now, this is a electric shaver, and this is a brand called Lifen. If you've never heard about them, these guys sells hair dryers, toothbrush, shavers, mostly men related products. Hair dryers are mostly on the female side, but every single product, every single category is very educational and have its own type of theme and the user experience. They're not using the same exact templates for all of their products. Everything looks personalized to that specific category. So when it comes to your products, you need to actually think about like, what can you do that actually personalize each of your categories? So if you have like 5 different categories, 10 different categories, or maybe like 2 different categories, you can actually build a personalized experience around those 2. So if I talk about the shaver right off the bat, this is basically the landing page, not a product page, a landing page to educate you more about the product. So they always start with like the problem. So when it comes to the product side or the problem in your industry, you can talk about the problem first and like, hey, are you struggling with this, or this? And then we actually introduce the product itself. So of course, like the modern and the traditional motor in the shaver itself, it's a little bit technical piece, but think about your product of like what is traditional in the marketplace around your products and how your products helps with the solution and the modern solution of like any products, right? So if you're in the food industry, you can talk about like, hey, traditional food use this ingredients. This is what our product do, and this is why our product is different than any other product pages in the marketplace. Now, these are 3D videos. These are motion graphics. So we create these motion graphics as well for a lot of technical products, but sometimes we do it in the skincare or the supplement space as well. Again, they're talking about the traditional structure and why their product has a better technology than anybody else in the traditional market. Now here you can see the traditional design of the shaver. This is what the modern design looks like. Of course, like people don't really care about the look side of things, but again, it's all about like educating the consumer around like, hey, this is what we do. And you can see the before and after around like, hey, if you use the traditional shaver, it gives you cuts, bruises, or whatever, compared to like why you should use their product than anybody else in the marketplace. This is just a case study around like the Lifen product itself. Not gonna go into very much specific, but just like here to show you like what the landing page looks like. So here they're educating you more on the technical side, long-lasting battery and all that. Comparison section, why their product is better than anybody else in the marketplace right now, which Lifen shaver is best for you. Of course, they have like 1, 2, 3 versions of the actual product, and they showcase you like what is the best product for you, and it's based on the type of hairs you have on your skin, and this is the product actually works on specific skin types. That's basically what it is. Here they're actually showcasing you different case scenarios. So like just the product itself, it's travel friendly, you can gift it as well, and also like just a daily user around the product. Now if you see these pictures, these kind of look AI. You can use a lot of AI tools nowadays to actually showcase the product use, and AI is getting better and better every single day. So a lot of these brands started using AI pictures too. So, you know, it's really hard to tell what's real, what's not. So, and of course, like why buy on Lifen, 2-year warranty, 30-day money back guarantee, support, tested and certified, basic stuff around the product itself. Now, if I click on, let me actually go all the way to the back. Now, if I click on find the right shaver, it basically takes me to this section where I can actually purchase the product. Now, if I click on buy, it takes me to an actual actual product page. Now, this is the difference between just a landing page and a product page. Your product page can be a landing page as well. So on the actual product page, you can see the two colors that these guys have available. You have free shipping, 2 years warranty, up to 30-day returns. And if I talk about like just the technical side of the products, they mention it over here. Need help deciding? We're here. And if I click on here, they actually show you the comparison between two of their best trimmers, right? So this is basically helps you understand like, okay, I'm still kind of confused. Let me actually see what are some of the comparison section. Now, this product is not available to purchase right now. It's a pre-order. And if you see on the left side, these are just like the thumbnails, but these are infographic thumbnails. I always talk about this in my other videos too. Using infographics helps consumer understand the product a little bit better. Now, this is a photos. I can click on the intro and I can actually play this video as well. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail on the video because it's just a motion graphic video. What is included into the product is basically an upsell, what's inside the box, highlights about the product. Now, these guys are using the same exact education that they used on the product, the landing page that I showed you, but the visuals looks a little bit different. Now, this is basically very specific to this product right now compared to like the other trimmer that they had. So if you go onto that other trimmer page, it will show you a totally different education around the product itself. So all like around like, hey, what is inside the box, travel friendly, what is the technology used into the product, still comparing the lineups again and again. They are basically putting this into your face multiple times because they want to make sure that you understand the product before you actually purchase, FAQ, and add the product into the cart. So these are the type of tricks and tips and tricks that we use in order to educate consumer around what your product is. If you use two-step approach of building a landing page first and then showcasing the product page, that works too. Or sometimes we put product page and a landing page all together, so it's a little bit longer product page. But education is important around different areas of your product, that why your product exists, why people should purchase it at the first place. We use social proofing as well. So if you're struggling to actually take your store to the next level, you can contact me. My calendar link is right below this video. I'm happy to help you. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.